We continue our spotlight on the remarkable women of the 4 states. Tonight, the focus is in Liberal, where a resident met a hungry boy and started an effort that would turn into thousands of meals a year. Action 12's Gretchen Bolander explains.
You see these 3 kids walking down Main Street, pretty thin, and I told my husband, you got to pull over. So I said to him, are you hungry? And he said, yes. And I said, you have any food? No.
Kathy Miller gave them the groceries she just bought, told them where she lived and that she would start feeding them. Then she went home and cried.
That little boy's in my backyard. This is my community. This is my neighborhood. And he's hungry.
He started showing up at Kathy's house, bringing along others in need.
People started calling us saying, there's some children here that need food. Even the school would call us.
The unofficial meal service grew quickly, expanding to include senior citizens in Liberal.
Asked me if they could buy a meal from me because she was in her upper 80s, arthritis was bad, and I said, well, absolutely not, but I'll bring you a meal.
Hello, how you doing?
140 people were getting meals 3 nights a week, thanks to Kathy and her husband, Keith. They named the project the 15%, after the estimated 15% of Missouri's population with food insecurity. At first, they were on their own.
You can imagine how much it costs to feed 140 people 3 nights a week.
But support started rolling in. First, Walmart in Lamar gave them $3,500, helping to move meal prep out of their kitchen into its own building in the backyard.
Walmart contacted me again, the corporate office, and said, we want to give you $10,000. So that's our entire food budget for a year.
The next year, they won a national contest through Brawny Paper Towels, netting another $10,000. Signing up with Ozarks Food Harvest is also helping to make those dollars count.
I think last month I got 800 pounds of food for less than $50.
And more volunteers starting to pitch in. That includes helping with meal assembly and deliveries, but also projects like building the front steps and installing flooring. There's also a supportive boss who gives Kathy flexible hours during her day job on the days she serves meals, which allows her to focus on what she loves, the cooking.
Skillet tacos, that's their favorite. Spaghetti, chili, things that will feed a lot of people.
Kathy considers the 15% a blessing, something that reaches back to a time when she was young and food insecure.
I know what I wished. And that day when I saw that little boy, I still can't even say this without crying. It was my opportunity to be that to someone.
Kathy has no idea how much time and energy she's put into the 15%, but she says it's all about the kids.
You can't get tired when they just keep dropping that into your soul.
With the remarkable women of 2021, I'm Gretchen Bolander.
Freeman Health System, recognizing the remarkable women of the 4 states.